Eat these 3 grains before bed to protect your kidneys overnight. What if the secret to protecting your kidneys wasn't something you did in the morning, at the gym, or with a supplement bottle, but something you did in the last hour before you fell asleep? While you're dreaming, your kidneys are working. Every single night, they're filtering nearly 50 gallons of blood, clearing out waste, balancing minerals, and quietly deciding how well you'll feel tomorrow. But here's what almost nobody talks about. What you eat in your final meal or snack of the day can either help that overnight process or quietly work against it. Most people are focused on breakfast. They're focused on lunch. Almost no one is thinking about the window right before bed, when your body shifts into repair mode and your kidneys go to work uninterrupted for hours. Tonight, that changes. We're about to reveal 3 specific grains that research links to real, measurable support for kidney function. Grains that are affordable, easy to find in any American grocery store, and shockingly underused. One of them might already be sitting in your pantry right now, completely ignored. Stick around, because grain number 1 might surprise you the most. Before we get into grain number 1, I want to ask you for something small but important. If information like this matters to you, hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps this video reach more people who need to hear it. And if you're serious about protecting your health as you age, subscribe and turn on notifications, because we cover topics just like this every single week. One more thing, if you know someone managing kidney concerns, blood pressure, or diabetes, share this video with them today. It could be the most useful 2 minutes you send them all year. All right, let's get into grain number 1, and why doctors are quietly paying more attention to it than ever before. Grain #1, barley. Let's start with barley, one of the oldest cultivated grains on Earth, and one of the most overlooked when it comes to kidney protection. Barley contains a unique type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, and this single compound is where most of its power comes from. Beta-glucan slows the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, which means steadier blood glucose levels throughout the night. This matters enormously for kidney health, because uncontrolled blood sugar is one of the leading drivers of kidney damage over time, gradually injuring the tiny filtering units inside your kidneys called nephrons. By keeping blood sugar stable while you sleep, barley may reduce the metabolic stress placed on these delicate structures night after night. Barley is also naturally rich in antioxidants, including compounds called phenolic acids, which help neutralize free radicals before they can damage kidney tissue. Chronic oxidative stress is now recognized as one of the central mechanisms behind progressive kidney decline, and diets rich in antioxidant-containing whole grains have been associated with lower inflammatory markers in multiple nutrition studies. Barley additionally supports healthy blood pressure, thanks to its fiber and mineral content, and high blood pressure remains one of the top 2 causes of kidney disease in the United States, according to national health data. The best way to eat barley before bed is in its hulled form, not the more processed pearled version, since hulling preserves more fiber and nutrients while pearling strips away much of the beneficial bran layer. A warm bowl of cooked hulled barley with a drizzle of olive oil and cinnamon makes for a soothing, sleep-friendly evening dish. One common mistake kidney patients make is assuming all grains are automatically safe. Barley does contain phosphorus and potassium, so those in later stages of kidney disease should stick to a modest portion, generally around half a cup cooked, and always confirm serving size with a nephrologist or renal dietitian rather than guessing. For a luxury twist, try a creamy barley risotto finished with roasted mushrooms and fresh thyme, or a barley pilaf with pomegranate seeds and toasted almonds for an elegant, restaurant-style presentation. Research published in nutrition and metabolic health journals has repeatedly linked beta-glucan intake to improved insulin sensitivity, while studies in renal nutrition literature have explored how whole grain fiber intake correlates with lower markers of kidney inflammation. Used consistently, and in the right portion, barley may be one of the simplest overnight allies your kidneys have. Now, grain number 2 is going to surprise a lot of you, because most people don't even realize it's technically not a grain at all, yet it behaves like one of the most kidney-friendly foods on this entire list. Grain #2, buckwheat said. Despite its name, buckwheat is not related to wheat at all. It's a gluten-free seed that's been used in traditional diets for centuries, and modern research is finally catching up to why it deserves a spot on your nightly plate. Buckwheat is exceptionally low in phosphorus and potassium compared to many other grains, which makes it one of the more forgiving options for people managing early to moderate chronic kidney disease. This matters because as kidney function declines, the body loses its ability to efficiently clear excess phosphorus and potassium, and both minerals can build up to dangerous levels, contributing to bone weakening and cardiac strain. Buckwheat contains a powerful plant compound called rutin, a flavonoid known for its ability to strengthen blood vessel walls and improve circulation. Since kidneys rely on an intricate network of tiny blood vessels to filter waste properly, protecting vascular integrity is directly tied to protecting kidney function itself. Rutin has also been studied for its anti-inflammatory properties, and chronic low-grade inflammation is now understood to be one of the quiet, underlying accelerators of kidney tissue damage over years and even decades. Buckwheat additionally provides magnesium, a mineral involved in regulating blood pressure and supporting healthy vascular tone, both of which reduce the daily workload placed on kidney filtration. The ideal way to eat buckwheat before bed is as a warm porridge, sometimes called kasha, lightly toasted first to bring out a nutty flavor, then simmered until soft. This preparation is gentle on digestion, which matters, since heavy, hard-to-digest meals late at night can disrupt sleep quality and indirectly affect nighttime blood pressure regulation. A common mistake among kidney patients is reaching for flavored boxed buckwheat products, loaded with sodium-based seasoning packets, which can undo the mineral benefits entirely. Always choose plain buckwheat groats and season it yourself with herbs instead of salt. For an elevated version, try a wild mushroom and buckwheat kasha with caramelized shallots, or a buckwheat and roasted vegetable bowl finished with a lemon herb olive oil drizzle, both of which feel indulgent while staying kidney conscious. A typical evening portion is around half a cup cooked, though those with more advanced kidney disease should always verify individual limits with their care team, since mineral tolerance varies significantly from person to person. Research in plant compound and vascular health journals has examined rutin's role in blood vessel protection, while renal nutrition studies have highlighted buckwheat's favorable mineral profile compared to more common grains like brown rice or whole wheat. Quiet, ancient, and remarkably well-suited to modern kidney health needs, buckwheat may be the most underrated food on this entire list. And now we've arrived at grain number 3, the one many nutrition researchers consider the most well-rounded of all, especially when eaten in the hours before sleep. Grain #3. Oats. Oats might seem like an obvious choice, but the depth of their kidney protective potential is far greater than most people realize. Like barley, oats contain beta-glucan fiber, but oats bring an additional benefit that makes them uniquely suited to a nighttime routine. They promote a gradual, sustained release of energy, which helps prevent the blood sugar spikes and crashes that can quietly stress the kidney's delicate filtering system over time. Consistently stable overnight glucose levels are considered protective against the kind of microvascular damage that slowly impairs kidney nephrons in people with prediabetes, diabetes, or metabolic syndrome, 3 conditions strongly linked to kidney decline in the United States. Oats also contain avenanthramides, a group of plant compounds found almost exclusively in oats, which have been studied for their ability to reduce inflammation and support healthy blood vessel function. Since kidneys are essentially sophisticated blood-filtering organs, anything that protects vascular health indirectly protects renal health as well. Oats provide a gentle source of magnesium and B vitamins, both of which support the body's ability to regulate blood pressure and manage cellular stress overnight, when the body is otherwise focused on repair and recovery. For kidney protection specifically, steel-cut or rolled oats are strongly preferred over instant, flavored packets, which are frequently loaded with added sodium and sugar that can counteract every benefit oats naturally offer. The best nighttime preparation is a slow-cooked, unsweetened oat porridge, ideally made with water or a low-potassium milk alternative, then naturally flavored with cinnamon, a touch of vanilla, or fresh berries rather than syrup or table sugar. One frequent mistake among kidney patients is unknowingly choosing instant oat cups marketed as healthy, many of which contain phosphorus additives used as preservatives, ingredients that are far more readily absorbed by the body than naturally occurring phosphorus, and therefore more likely to strain compromised kidneys. Always check labels for ingredients ending in phos, and avoid them when possible. A reasonable nightly portion is roughly half a cup of dry oats, cooked, though exact amounts should be personalized based on kidney function stage and current lab values. For a more luxurious take, try steel-cut oats, slow-simmered with roasted pears, toasted walnuts, and a whisper of cinnamon, or a savory oat bowl topped with sautéed greens, garlic, and a poached egg for those who prefer something less sweet before bed. Research in cardiovascular and metabolic nutrition literature has consistently linked evenanthramide intake to improved vascular function, while multiple studies on soluble fiber and glycemic control support oats' role in reducing the long-term metabolic burden placed on the kidneys. Simple, familiar, and deeply effective oats may be the single easiest grain on this list to start using tonight. So there you have it: barley, buckwheat, and oats. 3 unassuming grains that could be quietly working for or against your kidneys every single night. The question now is simple: which one will you try first? Before you go, if this video gave you something worth knowing, take a second to like it, subscribe for more evidence-based health content, and share it with someone who needs to hear this tonight. Your kidneys work for you every hour of every day. Maybe it's time you started working for them too.